At last, my love has come along.
In the meantime, we turn next tonight to the White House. Just 24 hours after we learned President Trump's longest-serving aide, Hope Hicks, is out. Tonight, growing scrutiny on President Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor, Jared Kushner. Tonight, new reporting about Jared Kushner and meetings with banks and lenders inside the White House. And then the loans to the Kushner family business that came after. Now the questions surrounding all this, ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega tonight.
With the White House in turmoil tonight, the president's own son-in-law faces growing scrutiny. According to the New York Times, two major Wall Street companies loaned Jared Kushner's family business more than $500 million after executives had multiple meetings with Kushner in the White House. One of those executives even discussed the possibility of a White House job. A spokesman for Kushner's lawyer says the president's senior advisor has had no role in the Kushner company since joining the government, adding that Kushner has followed the ethics advice he has received for all of his work, which include the separation from his business and recusals when appropriate. Kushner is often seen at his father-in-law's side, but he rarely speaks publicly.
I have not sought the spotlight. First in business and now in public service.
But in recent days, he hasn't been able to avoid that spotlight. As part of a West Wing shakeup by Chief of Staff John Kelly, Kushner lost his top security clearance. And according to the Washington Post, officials from multiple foreign governments have discussed ways to manipulate Kushner by taking advantage of his lack of foreign policy experience and financial troubles. The Kushner family business is struggling to raise money for the Manhattan skyscraper at 666 Fifth Avenue that Jared Kushner bought for a record nearly $2 billion, much of it still sitting empty.
Is Jared Kushner becoming a distraction given all the controversies that he's been at the center of in recent days?
Look, Jared's still a valued member of the administration, and he's going to continue to focus on the work that he's been doing.
The turmoil engulfing the White House, not just about Kushner. The president's longtime aide and close confidant, Hope Hicks, resigned. And tonight, new questions about the fate of Jeff Sessions after the president once again lashed out at his attorney general on Twitter. This time, Sessions fired right back, defending his integrity. And then he was photographed at dinner with Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, another frequent presidential target, Washington dubbing it a show of solidarity.
Does the president want to get rid of his attorney general?
Not that I know of.
The president is furious at Sessions behind closed doors, sometimes calling him Mr. Magoo. Amid the chaos, one man who has been under fire seems to have weathered the storm. John Kelly with some dark humor today in a visit with former colleagues at the Department of Homeland Security.
I miss every one of you every day. I went... but I did something wrong and God punished me, I guess.
A lot of laughter in that room. Cecilia Vega from inside the White House tonight. And Cecilia, the White House is trying to contain speculation late today about yet another possible high-profile departure.
Yeah, David, sources tell us that National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster is expected to leave his job as soon as this spring. There have been long-running tensions between McMaster and the president over what many here view as McMaster's abrasive style in some Oval Office meetings. But just a few minutes ago, officials here at the White House tell us that there was just an Oval Office meeting between the two men that just wrapped up, and the president told McMaster he is doing a great job, David. They are calling this speculation fake news.
Cecilia Vega inside the briefing room where she was asking the questions today. Thanks to you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.